Hello, welcome to Out Motorsports. My name is Tyler.
I'm Jake.
And we are here at the 2023 Whopper Rally testing quite a few cars in a very short amount of time.
Yes.
And we are currently in the 2023 Nissan Versa SR. Story here is the Versa is still the cheapest car in America. This particular one is not. This one is actually around, how much is it?
$22,460, but she is loaded.
She is loaded.
If we go for a base model, it was what, right under 16 grand?
Right under 16 grand, yeah. 15.9, somewhere around there.
So we wanted to see like what you get for like the cheapest new car in America, or one of the cheapest.
And turns out the answer is actually kind of a lot, right? Like,
yeah. This is, like we said, this is loaded, so there's some other stuff here.
Yeah. What does the window sticker say? What is loaded on the cheapest car in America?
I'm gonna read to you all. So she has a 1.6 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. You said it's like 122 horsepower.
Yeah, 122 horsepower.
So that's the same among all of them.
Made it to a CVT, mind you.
Front disc rear drum for your braking, but I mean this thing weighs like 4 pounds, so that's probably fine. But you've got all the safety stuff, so like rear automatic braking, lane departure warning, blind spot monitor. Automatic emergency braking. Like there's a lot of safety stuff going on. This one has a keyless start, which we love. Although if you look by Tyler's right knee, which we'll show you on a clip, there's a spot for an actual key. So I think the lower trims might have a separate
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. This one's got heated seats.
It does.
Single zone climate. It's like manual so there's a button that says auto. Maybe it'll do automatic fan speed.
Okay.
CarPlay and a touchscreen and
a halfway digital dash.
Yeah.
Your speedometer is analog, but the tach is digital, and I haven't played around with it enough to see if you can change the screen at all, but
I would assume you can.
I'd imagine you can.
You have a flat bottom steering wheel.
It does.
Flat bottom girls, you make the world go round.
Which I would test out right now if there wasn't a slow-ish fusion in front of us. But,
yeah, rude.
For a twisty bit, and for as far as handling is concerned, it's kind of refreshing to be in a car that's this light. And the last Nissan I drove kind of had like wishy-washy steering feel, like it kind of felt like the steering was stuck in mud, and that is like fully not the case here. It's actually like really good steering for the price. Like some very expensive performance cars could actually learn a thing or two from this steering.
Really? You like it that much?
I really do. Yeah, it's like natural in an old school way.
Love that.
I'd actually be very curious if it's even electric, but it does a good job at convincing you that it's not if it isn't.
Okay.
Or if it is.
And I'm assuming we don't have drive modes. I'm looking in the back seat for buttons because there's not that many up here. Yeah, so like it kind of is what you get. Although, does this have secret sport? It has secret sport mode.
What is secret sport?
So I learned about this on the Ultima. On the shifter on these, there's a little silver line, and that is sport mode for the transmission. So if you push it, you see a little S in the cluster. That now you were in sport.
Do I have an option to choose like imaginary gears?
No.
Okay.
You've got low, which will just.
Okay. Nice.
It gets her ready.
It does.
For a back road.
All 4,000 RPM.
Right.
Okay. That's a bit. And honestly, it's not even particularly buzzy. Like,
no.
You would expect like a very entry-level 4-cylinder to be kind of buzzy and vibrating, and it's really not.
We'll have to get it on the highway here in a second and see, like, really floor it and see what it sounds like.
Until then, out of low mode.
But we've got some convincing-looking stitching and a little soft touchy here. Nice. Right. The dash is like designed nice. This doesn't feel like a penalty box.
No.
And
the fact that there's stitching anywhere, like even on the steering wheel, like this is, I guess,
contrasting
fully
color.
Loaded, like you said, and it's not like soft leather. I don't even know that it is leather, to be honest with you, but there is stitching to go through it.
Yeah, that's like injection molded.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But it does a good job of convincing you.
Yeah. I think the seats are pretty comfy.
They are.
They're manually adjustable.
Yeah.
Do you have lumbar? I don't have lumbar.
No, I don't think I do. Although it is comfortable as it is.
Yeah.
And I'm not picky with lumbar anyway.
I just generally like turn it off. But the thing that gets me like thinking, and I've said this to everybody before, but like I grew up in a no options 88 Nissan Sentra that did not have a passenger door mirror because that cost extra and we couldn't afford it. So like this is the loaded version, but even still the base model of this car would still have a lot of nice stuff going for it that, you know, compared to 30 some years ago, cheap entry-level cars are just so much better.
Right. Like even 5 years ago, there are like a nicer Civic, just to like name something.
Yeah.
5 years ago, like didn't have what all of this has.
Yeah.
On a more loaded model. Sorry, little doggo.
There's a woman walking a dog in the middle of the road. Like,
Absolute
what are you doing?
middle of the road. To go off of your first car, my first car was a 2005 Hyundai Accent that had like roll-up windows, and that was not even 20 years ago at this point. So yeah, we've come a long way.
Yeah, and this has, I mean, power windows, power locks, power mirrors, power everything.
It also has like a borderless mirror.
That is part of the electronics package.
Okay.
It's $880. You get a map pocket light. You get illuminated kick plates, so everyone at night can see your Versa.
Your SR.
And then you get the frameless auto-dimming mirror with HomeLink for your garage door.
Fancy.
So that's a nice little upgrade. And then this is, what is the color? It's Scarlet Ember. That is a premium paint for $400.
And I assume that the seats don't always match the paint, but they do in this one, and it's a nice touch.
Yeah.
There's like red.
See all the red. And,
yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. This is like not bad. If you just want like a cheap knockaround car.
No.
This is fine.
Refreshingly simple, but also like not sparse in any way. Soft touch where your arms are, but kind of plasticky otherwise, which is to be expected.
There's like this very fake carbon fiber on the door panels, which, you know, whatever. It's a nice touch.
But like aluminum-ish trimmed like door controls and stuff.
Is whatever look.
Yes.
Stitching look, aluminum look, carbon fiber look. But, you know, hey, they're doing it. It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's faux carbon around the gauges. That's your other.
Oh, there are.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like a thing for this trim. Yeah, you get chrome interior door handles. Oh, the shift knob, they say, is leather wrapped.
Debatable.
Well, we got free road punch it.
We do. Here we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Imaginary gears. And all of that time, and we were still going very legal speeds. However,
that was a leisurely jaunt to 60.
It was. and a very noisy one at that. But like, honestly,
I don't think people buying these are going to be doing that often.
No.
They're going to be like mushing their way around town, like running errands.
Yeah, not at all. And I do like the fact that it at least gives you imaginary gears and it didn't just sit there at like 6,000 RPM and just buzz away.
That's why no one likes CVTs, is because even though that's the most efficient way to do them, it feels very uncomfortable.
It does. It feels very unnatural.
Yeah.
I'm a fan overall. For the cheapest car in America, although not this particular one, you get a lot for your money.
Yeah.
And it's refreshingly simple.
We have another turn here. We can get another full throttle experience.
Okay.
After this transit van, maybe.
And floored.
We're floored.
Okay. 40.
Come on, girl.
Speed limit's 55. We're not breaking any laws.
It just sounds like we are.
It just says 60. Okay, not bad.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. For being the cheapest thing in America, like, really not bad. My mom's Sentra back then had no tachometer, and it was like 88 carbureted horsepower, and 60 was like tapped out. And this would totally do more. If you live somewhere where you've got higher speed limits, it would be fine.
And it's not even like dangerous when you're merging, which some things that are more expensive than this can't even say.
As long as you're willing to put your foot in it, it will be fine.
Yeah.
And I think like highway speed now, like the ride comfort is nice. Yeah, this is, I dig it.
I do too.
And also, not like, you know, people care about our taste in styling, but I think it looks good.
Yeah, I agree. It's I feel like they've always looked good. Like even the like early like 2010, 2013, like the sporty version with the nice wheels, like they look good.
That was like back when Nissan and Renault were like kind of in bed together, and those were like very French design. They were like funky. I had a coworker that had one of those, but yeah, they've always looked all right. It's hard to make small car proportions not look dorky.
Right.
And I think this one in particular with the redo looks pretty good. So
yeah.
Cool.
Overall, pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. I think that's it.
I think so.
Great. Well, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one. Bye.
Bye. Speed bump.